What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Real Funny as fuck, you know. We back at it again with another YouTube reaction video. This time we got 10 creepy real life glitches that prove we're in a simulation. Now I don't know about y'all, but I believe in conspiracy theories and all that shit. The one above and the below type shit, if you feel me. But let's get it.
Reality is supposed to be predictable until it isn't. These chilling real-life glitches in the Matrix defy logic, time, and everything we know about existence. From looping timelines to vanishing people, these stories will shake your perception of reality. Here are 10 creepy real-life glitches that prove we're in a simulation. The man who checked into a hotel twice. In 2004, a man named John Zergis entered a hotel in Tokyo, Japan, claiming to be from a country that didn't exist, Tori. What made this even stranger was that he had a valid-looking passport, custom stamps, and documentation from his so-called country. Japanese authorities were baffled and detained him. But just like a scene out of a sci-fi thriller, the man vanished from his locked hotel room the very next day and without a trace, along with all of his belongings. The room had no balcony and was being monitored. Even the documents disappeared. Was this man a time traveler, a dimensional drifter, or a glitch that corrected itself? No one ever saw or heard from him again. The doppelganger flight delay. In 2017, Reddit user Odd Enough posted about boarding a delayed flight, only to see their exact double already sitting in their assigned seat. The lookalike wore identical clothing and had the same scar above the left eyebrow. As they approached,
that's probably what that lady probably seen. She probably seen her doppelganger in the motherfucking airport. Y'all know the one who like that person. That person is not real. I gotta find that clip. On me, she probably saw her doppelganger and be like, "What? I'm right here. How is my seat? How is I'm already in my seat if I'm standing right here walking towards it?" Nah, I'm just bush. I'm just trying to egg that shit on.
and walked away without speaking. Airline staff were equally confused but chalked it up to a mix-up. Hours later, back home, they caught a glimpse of the same figure walking by the house. But this wasn't just a doppelganger, it was something out of a nightmare. Some believe it's a glitch in how consciousness renders reality, temporarily duplicating entities in moments of system stress. The reappearing car keys. Imagine losing your car keys, tearing apart your entire house looking for them, then watching them appear in midair. That's exactly what happened to a woman named Lisa in Florida in 2003. She and her husband searched for hours, even checking the fridge. Later that evening, as she walked into the kitchen, the keys dropped from midair and clattered onto the floor, right in front of her. No one else was around and the doors were locked. Her husband heard the sound from the living room and came running. Lisa is convinced reality had a momentary hiccup, like the object was placed back into her existence after disappearing from the grid. The deja vu loop in the grocery store. In 2011, Reddit user Overlord Crimson shared an eerie experience. They walked into a grocery store, greeted the cashier.
I just had a deja vu ass dream last night. It was deja vu in the dream.
Them as if for the first time.
Like what?
Thinking it was deja vu, they proceeded again, only for it to repeat.
How did it even happen?
4 times before it finally broke. They described an overwhelming sense of dread, like being stuck in a broken simulation script. The post gained traction as one of the eeriest accounts of time loop phenomena ever documented online. The kid who knew too much. In 1993, a 4-year-old boy in Ohio stunned his parents when he began recalling details of a previous life as a World War II pilot named James Hudson Jr. The boy named James Leninger spoke of aircraft, strategies, and even named the aircraft carrier Natoma Bay and a friend, Jack Larson. Extensive research confirmed all the names and places he mentioned, many unknown even to historians. Skeptics were silenced when James identified himself in old photos. The details were too accurate to be a coincidence. Reincarnation, or a time slip, or just a system error that carried over information it shouldn't have. The phantom apartment door. In 2020, TikTok user Hello Miss May moved into a new apartment and kept hearing knocking from a wall with no doors. After weeks of noise and strange cold spots, she knocked back and got knock in response. One day, she peeled back a mirror and discovered a small opening behind it, leading to a hidden mirror image apartment that had not been listed in the building's records. Dust covered everything. It looked abandoned for years. The layout mirrored her apartment exactly, but in reverse. Was it an overlooked architectural relic or a pocket dimension that glitched into hers? The restart at the intersection. A man named Javier was driving home in San Diego in 2009 when he stopped at a red light. Suddenly, everything went black. He didn't crash or fall asleep. He just blinked, and when he opened his eyes, he was back 2 blocks behind where he'd just been. The radio had rewound 15 seconds and the same song lyrics played again. It was as if the simulation had reloaded a save file. Nobody else on the road seemed to notice, and he was convinced the universe glitched and rebooted his timeline. The time-skipping man on the train. In 2015, an anonymous Londoner took the tube to work as usual, but when he got off, the city was eerily quiet. No cars, no people, no ambient noise. His watch had frozen and his phone had no signal. For 5 full minutes, he wandered in silence before things snapped back to normal. Traffic noise returned, people appeared, and the sounds of the city resumed mid-motion. He checked the time, it hadn't changed. He described it as stepping into a blank version of the world and then back. Many people likened it to a simulation environment resetting while he remained aware. The man who returned from the future. In 2006, a man named Andrew Carlson was arrested by the SEC for suspicious stock trade. He turned $800 into $350 million in just 2 weeks, making perfect trades. When questioned, he claimed he was a time traveler from 2256 and wanted to help his ancestors. At first, authorities dismissed it as a hoax until he mysteriously vanished while in custody. No court records exist, no social security number, no trace. Some say it was a prank, but others argued that the man simply returned to his own timeline once the system caught on. The woman who vanished mid-call. In 2013, a woman named Lisa L. from Manchester called her sister while walking home. During the call, Lisa suddenly said, "Wait, where am I?" Her sister described hearing confusion, heavy breathing, and then silence. Lisa's phone stayed connected for 6 more minutes. Police traced the call to a nearby alley, but she was never found. Her footsteps were seen entering the alley on CCTV, but no footage ever captured her leaving. The timestamp, 3:33 a.m. A perfect glitch timestamp if there was ever one. But that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and leave a comment letting me know which one of these stories you found most interesting. Do you find them all real or do you think they're hoaxes? Let me know. And other than that, I will see you in the next video. Thanks again.
I ain't gonna lie, that doppelganger jet though, just like the lady with the plane. It's something going on in the world, you know, we don't ever know about. Like real shit, we don't know what is beyond the earth. Yeah, we know what's beyond the earth in the books, like the planets and the motherfucking aircrafts and shit, spacecrafts and shit, motherfucking satellites and shit. And then as far as the ocean, we know we only discovered 5% of that bitch. We don't even know 95% of the rest of the ocean. Sorry if I'm talking with a slur. We don't even know what 95% of the ocean is. And we already got deep dive submarines going and visiting what's, I think it'd be 5 feet below or below the motherfucking sea level. And the motherfucking sea creatures that be down there be ugly as hell. Like real alien resemblance type ugly. Like squids. And have y'all seen the motherfucking angler fish, man? The black ass fish that be having the motherfucking lightning that bitch was on motherfucking SpongeBob. That hoe. But And it got some big ass sharp teeth. The vampire fish, I seen that hoe. That hoe got some sharp ass teeth, yo. Like the fit. We don't even know half these motherfucking fish that's in this ocean. Who knows what else is above that? I can't even fucking talk. We don't even fucking know what's past seeing eye level. Yeah, we see what's in front of us, but if we tap into our third eye and see past this, it'll be a real world awakening. No lie. But it's been your boy Real. Peace.